How did it feel playing in the BIG3? You won the 2018 championship, right?
Yeah. The second year.
Yeah. So how was that experience? Didn't your career get cut a little short because of a medical condition? Did you?
My NBA career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you fear at any moment playing the BIG3? No.
I think the only fear I have in life, seriously, when I was younger, maybe it was, dying, but that's not what it is. For me, it's just like not getting enough information before I go. There's so much out there, right? So I never thought of, to somebody they told me I couldn't play Division I. Then they told me I couldn't play this. Then they told me I couldn't play pros. But as a black man, 18-year-old, life expectancy is like at 18 in Philadelphia, especially at that time. So I wasn't listening to people. That didn't bother me, right? So it was amazing playing for Cube and them, then having my peers and being able to compete against them, right? Because I think that's what you miss the most is there's two things you miss. You miss the camaraderie, and then you miss the competitive nature, right? Like it's hard to duplicate that, right? So that's the two things you miss, and you got to think about it. It's a steady diet from your 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever it is, to all the way up until you're pros, and then you stop. There's no more competitive nature. You got to find something else, right? Then there's the camaraderie's gone. I'm not in the locker room with you every single day. I'm not at the dinners with. I'm spending more time with my teammates than I was my family. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you miss, and I don't think people understand this. We need each other a lot, right? And we're very tribal, and being in a big city kind of destroys the tribalness of life, right? Because we are naturally connected, but when it's really big, you lose the essence of oneself, because then now so much energy coming around, opposed to being in one little, right?
Any group. Tight
group, right? You become a better individual when the group is tighter, opposed to when there's so much. Think about it. If I put a whole bunch of toys here and I tell a kid, pick one, he's like, he's gonna go crazy, right? But if it's the same toy, it's easy, right? He's just gonna, because it's all the same, right? Less effort, right? Choice quick, right? Think long, you think wrong, right? So it's kind of like that kind of concept of life where if it's too much, right? It's this, and then, for the BIG3, it was just enough, right? It was 8 teams, 2 captains per team, 3 guys in total plus 21. Like it was just boom. And it was condensed of talent, right? Guys who cared. Now it's whatever it is. I don't know what it is now, but when for the first 3-4 years, it was competitive. And it was a lot of guys that like I could still play, right? Maybe not at the NBA level, but just I know how to play this game, and I want people to see, the way we think. Because when you're 22 years old, and then when you play at 30, you're totally different. You're not as athletic, unless you're LeBron James. Or, you're not as fast. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get 38, you're not as fast as you were when you were 30. So when it's more of a thinking game. And that's, LeBron, the reason why he's so good is because he was like this at 18, thinking-wise. Basketball, 90% is your up top. It's what it's like when you work out. Like, you can work out all you want. If you're eating shitty, it's going to show. So it's 80% of how you look is what you eat. The other 20% is the gym. It's how it works in life, right? So, yeah.
Do you think that the NBA has something against the BIG3 since you play for both organizations? Because Ice Cube he keeps expressing they're like trying to stop him or some sort. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's tough, right? Because the first year I saw the growth of it, and at the time, my guy, his name was Romy, a businessman. He's a minority owner in DC United, Swansea City. He has different teams. Does really well for himself. Real estate guy, lives in Florida. One of my close friends. We wanted to buy my team Power, and at that time, the first year, the guy Jeff was like, no, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And it was a little weird to me, right? Because then now you're selling teams. But at that time, I think the NBA went to them. I don't know. Allegedly, they went to him, and then they didn't have a good meeting with Jeff and them. So, I don't know. I don't know how the conversation went, but if the NBA would have adopted it, I think it would have been even better. But listen, these bumps and bruises, and It's just what it is. But the NBA did like him at one point in time.
They should like him. It's all their players are over there.
Yep.
So your physical didn't go as well when you were getting your last contract for the NBA, but then you did go overseas to Greece, no? For a year? No. What the hell?
I didn't play. I never played overseas.
Real quick,
What?
who is better, the big
Internet.
three or the people playing in the Olympics 3-on-3?
It's different style. It's a different style. The big three, there's stoppage. The Olympics, it's fast paced one, but it also too it's just, it's weird, man, because I don't want to say the Olympics one is like better or worse, or big three is better or worse. It's just that if you have DeMarcus Cousins, right, and then you have, or Dwight Howard, and you have, right, some big time big, you're not stopping that, right? But then they'll say, well, our bigs are stretching you out the 3-point line, right? You can't guard us. So it's like, what style do you play, and how the referee's going to, officiate the game. It's talent in the Olympic three, and then it's talent in the big three. Well, it was. I don't know about now. Now it's, to me, trash. Trash now. So, But big three hasn't been itself for me in a long time. So, but again, it's people who know how to play and can play different styles, and then there's just basketball players, right? Like, it's just